Welcome to JP at Market Profile. This is the review of April 7th, 2026. Using our custom Market Profile tools, let's review today's price action and look at what is ahead for tomorrow. Before we start the review, I'm showing our custom Market Profile on the screen, specifically the internal version I am developing for our next release. I am working on several new features, some of which you can see here, such as the option to display letters inside each TPO and the new MGI tooltip. This tooltip displays essential data at a glance, including day range, value area range, and average period range. If you would like access to this custom market profile, please contact me directly. Now let's jump to the recap. The day began with the bears in complete command. Both indices opened below value and inside yesterday's range with short overnight inventory. Sellers immediately went to work, reclaiming value and hitting yesterday's low during the A period, which effectively pulled the daily time frame back into balance. By the B period, we were one time framing down and had captured the overnight low, giving the bears a dominant 4-0 lead on our MGI scorecard right out of the gate. The selling pressure peaked in the D period as both ES and NQ took out their initial balance lows and lowered the POC, pushing the bear lead to a staggering 7-0. However, the midday session proved how fragile short-term conviction can be. Starting in the F period, we saw an aggressive, surprise spike to the upside. This move was powerful enough to invalidate the afternoon rally high in the ES and reclaim the opening price. While the bears tried to regain their footing during a K period pullback to the value area low, the bulls ultimately won the late-day tug-of-war. By the M period, the rotation resulted in massive 9-wide POCs for both indices, ending with a price probe to the upside that neutralized the scoreboards to a 3-3 tie. Sellers have largely accomplished their goal of bringing the daily time frame back into balance. However, today's price action highlights the fragility of short-term traders, especially with the current geopolitical tension in Iran making participants uneasy. The market profile was our compass today. We used the MGI to guide us safely through shorts on the overnight low and IB low, and we capitalized on shorting the afternoon rally highs when the edge was clear. When the MGI went neutral, we simply sat on our hands. Currently, both NQ and ES are down on the monthly, balanced on the weekly, and now in a 2-day balance. It is important to note that the overnight high in the ES now represents the new monthly high. Yesterday's high is our balance high, and today's low is our balance low. We carry over 9-wide POCs and price probes to the upside. NQ has an afternoon pullback in K. Both profiles are neutral extreme days, reflecting the late-day indecision and the slight lead bulls grabbed with that probe. The overnight high in ES is the new monthly high. As you can see on our higher timeframe MGI chart, the weekly balance range is still being constructed. With 3 days remaining in the week, it is important to note that NQ's weekly value area is currently overlapping to the higher side, while ES remains unchanged. This divergence is definitely a development we need to monitor closely as we approach the end of the week. For tomorrow, the bulls have the immediate advantage of the probe. If they can hold above it, they'll have the momentum to challenge the balance high and shift the daily trend back to up. However, if they fail to hold that level, the bears still have value overlapping lower to lean on. For the bears to regain true dominance, they must trade through today's value and break the balance low to target the single prints from last Thursday. If you find value in this analysis, consider supporting my work on ko-fi.com/jpmarketprofile. It's the central hub for my latest research, specialized market profile tools, the chance to pick my brain, or to book a private consultation. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a market recap. Follow me on X as JP Market Map for live updates throughout the trading session. All the links are in the description below. Remember, context is everything. Be safe and trade well.